Howdy Doody, and good morning peeps. And it's day 3 of the Lake District adventure. Still at Wastwater for sunrise, and it is blowing a gale. So much for the weather apps. It's supposed to be 3-4 mile an hour winds. We're hoping to try and get a bit of flatness for the reflections and that, but as you can probably hear, tell, whatever, that ain't going to happen. Composition this morning, we're taking into account these rocks down here, bringing you in from the side. The side brings you round then to the side. Great Gable and Scarfell there. We have got a touch of cloud, got a lot of blue as well, and a bit of red mist on the horizon. So whether we get that great sunrise or not, yet to be told, isn't it? So for the time being, I'm staying with this composition just till the sun comes up, and then where we were last night, just down there, the side of the rocks and stuff, that little craggy bit. Depending how the morning unfolds, I'll take that in as well. But there's probably going to be no drone footage today because it is that windy. There's a big bank of cloud just going over the ridges there. So what I'll probably do, you've probably seen a little time lapse for the intro. I'll put the time lapse back on, and then you can see how this unfolds. As you can see from that time lapse, we are starting to get a touch of colour in the far clouds. If they're clear to the right hand side, this side here, hopefully it'll cast across. But as you can see, there's mounds of cloud in the background there. But we are just getting a touch of colour. So that is a competition I'm on at the moment. I'm on at F11, 200th of a second, oh sorry, ISO 200. And shutter speed's only 1/4 of a second at minute. So I've got the case circular grad on as well, just to bring that sky down, because it is quite dark at this bottom end otherwise. Don't really use it with circular system I've got, but on this occasion it is working a treat. So yeah, it's just a waiting game now. Like I said before, I'm taking into account this crag here brings you in from the left, then the shoreline brings you in from the right. I've got separation and all between the little island. Made sure I've got that bit of separation, then it just takes you round. So it's all about the background now, just waiting for that bit of colour. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all pay off. The only downside is this water, because it is Baltic and it's blowing a gale. Like I said before, you'd only forecast 3 or 4 mile an hour winds, so yeah, disappointing. But we'll make the most of it this morning anyway. As you can see peeps, we are starting to get a bit of colour now. We're hoping that the sun is going to come through that V. If it does, then I shall F22, all the best, try and get that sun star breaking through there. So if it does, that'll probably balance the image out quite well with these rocks in the foreground, a bit of a sun star, but it's all a waiting game still, isn't it? So yeah, hope you enjoyed that last time lapse, and we'll just fingers crossed and see how this morning pans out. Well peeps, as you can see, it's happened. The clouds broke and it has just come through that little gap. F22, sun star, balancing it out. That's what it's about. That's what it's all about, getting up early. Oh, spot on, absolutely buzzing now. Oh, we're getting golden light on and everything. I just hope it don't blow it out totally. I'll have a few flares and stuff like that, but I ain't bothered, not this morning. This is what it is. I've ventured out of this little crag as well. where I was last night. Because I've come down a bit further, we are getting shafts of light now. Got the sun star again. So yeah, it is going to get casting a bit of golden light on here. And my memory card's just got full. So I'll come back to you when I've swapped that round. Right, back with you now. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm forecast on this foreground here. I'm focused all on this little craggy bit leading you in. Bit of golden light just hitting this side. It's just coming over the crest now, casting light down here, and the light leading you straight off into the background. It is very dark, hence because you're shooting into the sun. I'm not bracketing either on this one. I want the dark moodiness over there, so just with the sun, this dark foreground, yeah, making something a bit different is this, making it interesting. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying this morning. Worth getting up at 4 o'clock for. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this set of images. I hope you enjoyed that from this morning, and also that last time lapse. Just had the long lens on, try to get some now intimate detail shots now with this sun. I can tell by my face, the sun is well and truly up. So I'll end with these long shots now, and I'll see you at this next location later on, which will probably be Crummock Water. So we're making his way down there for day 3 of his Lake District tour. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, howdy doody. I thought I'd do a quick check-in with you. And we are at the north end of Crummock Water. We haven't quite got there yet. We are just walking through the woodland where the car park is. And you've probably seen a few shots already from in here. Because with the dappled light and everything coming through at the minute, yeah, it's making it very interesting. So yeah, there's a nice weir at this end of Crummock Water as well. Avoiding Buttermere as well for the time being, because that'll be absolutely rammed today. So that's where his final destination is tomorrow. Well, tonight stroke tomorrow is Buttermere, but for today we're going to hang around Crummock Water. So when we get down there, I'll bob you back on and I'll show you what's what. If you do decide to come here, once you park up through the woods, follow the main path through the gate. When it forks off first time, take a right. And then the second time it forks off, take a right, and that takes you straight down to the water's edge. The other two take you up into the woodland trails. I haven't actually been up there, but it looks quite nice, doesn't it, in this light. But yeah, for the time being, we're having a little wander around the shoreline. So I'll put you back on when we get there. And here we go. This is the weir at Crummock Water. So yeah, Bit harsh light at the moment, so I might have a look at that later on. But yeah, pristine water, look. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. A nice little scene for you now. It is really bright, is this. Bright sunshine, not a cloud in the sky. So I'm looking for something different. And this is it. It's a log just here. I've got down low to try and get this fell reflecting down there. I'm also having to underexpose by a full stop just so I can keep the highlights, because this is, I mean, you can tell by my face, this is really bright as this. It's going to be a hot one, is this? I mean, it's only about 10:15 in the morning now. So we've made us way up from Wastwater, and this is the shoreline of Crummock Water. It's going to be a quick tour around there. The weirs at the bottom just there as we came through. It will get packed on that little bay with all the paddle boards and stuff. But there we go. Look at this. And that's the view you get. So yeah. We'll see what else we get anyway from this little walk around the shores of the North End. Old house. I've taken a quick shot of that. I've got the wide angle lens on now, so I've took it at 10mm just to exaggerate the curve in that wall going round. So yeah, might change it to a black and white one, that, with it being this sort of blue sky day. So yeah, we'll see anyway. We'll kind of going off for a little wander, because how can you not enjoy these views? I've come across another composition for you now. Still walking around the edge of Crummock Water, but who cannot resist a fence in the water? It's a bit challenging. I've got the 10-stop filter on and it is only giving me about 5 seconds, but it is smoothing the water out. Might put another filter on top of that. I've got a 15-stop with me as well, but that might be a bit too long. As you can see, I've come for a little wander. Just round a little corner. I thought, I wonder what's around there. It looks quite interesting. I'll show you what we've got. I've come across this little thing. It is a massive piece of driftwood. So, of course, set the camera up. I don't think you'll see that. Obviously, it is still very, very bright, as you can tell by my face. So long exposure, got the 10 stop filter on, f13, it's getting me 13 seconds. So there's a bit of reflection, obviously from that sun on the water, but it's a blue sky day. Got to make the most of it when in these locations. So yeah, it's an interesting subject as well. So I have made sure that I've got a bit of a gap as well between the end of this branch and the fell there as it comes into the side. I might go for a little wander around that side as well, just see what there is. But yeah, for the time being, I'll bob this one on for you. We've just left that little bay there. We are going for a little wander around the edge, but this could be a nice little stop off on his way back. When that sun goes round that side a little bit, it is banging my face a minute, but we've got 3 stones there, leading you out. So yeah, that could be a nice long exposure shot again, that. But I'll do that on my way back. Hopefully by that time, this sun will move down a little bit. As you've just seen, that were the weir at Crummock Water. I didn't really vlog it because there's a lot of people out today with it being so hot. Everyone on the paddle boards and whatnot, which could be the next purchase, a paddle board. Not for photography, just for days like this. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It all helps. And I'll either see you tonight for the sunset, but if I don't, I'll see you tomorrow for sunrise. So I'll see you all later. Bye for now.